Hello and welcome to Stampin' and Crafting with Cheryl Diana. I'm Cheryl Diana and today I'm going to be showing you how you can use all your scraps to make greeting cards. Now we all end up with scraps, and as some of you know, I keep them in a little mug on my desk, and then I've been having to tidy up, and I found some other bits that I've had left over from making cards. So I thought before the new catalogue comes out next week, I would show you how you can use some of those scraps up. So let's go and have a look. So I've got my stamped and die cut bits in a little pot here, which you can use. I've got, as you know, I keep all my scraps when I'm making card bases and mat layers, so I'll be using those. Put that back over there. And then I've had a bit of a tidy up, and I've got a variety of scraps and things part done and whatever. So these are easy cards to make. I'm going to be using the Greetings for All mix and match ephemera pack, and as you can see, we've got loads of black and white die cut sentiments. So I'm going to use those. So this is going to be no stamping. I'm going to be using glue and adhesive sheets. There's my adhesive sheets. So let's start. So I've got some got some basic white card bases already prepared. So I've got two there. One. So I've got three landscape ones. Okay, and then I've chosen basic black because that's a lovely background to have. Basic grey, and that is basic white, thick again for some portrait cards. So let's cut our mat layers, and of course that'll mean that we get some more scraps. So I want it to be 10 centimeters. So let's do that one. And then that one, and I'll end up with a little. I think I might change my blade. I'm getting frayed edges, which normally means the end's a bit blunt. So just bear with me. Oh no. I actually don't have a spare one. Right, okay, so we'll put that back. I don't have a spare one, which is unlike me. I've got a scoring blade, but not blade. So let's just cut it down that side. I just wonder if I got one in here. No. Yes, they're down there. See? I might craft in a mess, but I do know where things are. Now the reason this has got a pink dot on one of these has is because that's my glimmer paper one. So I'm going to take off this one. I'm going to put that in there, so I've got two glitter ones to use. And this is a brand new one. Just double check it. Yep. So just put that back in there. And let's cut this one down. That's better. Right, put those over there, out of the way. Okay, and then we're just going to turn this round here to 14.3. So it is your standard matte layer. is, I think that blade's blunt as well, but hey ho, just carry on with it, because what we can do is a technique that I've seen. I wasn't sure how to do it, and then I watched the video and it made sense. So let's do the basic grey as well. So I've got loads of matte layers left for other cards if I don't make 8 cards today. So let's just finish that one. Of course, I've got more scraps that we can use. This is 10. So my long ones I keep in the mug, and the smaller ones I have in a smaller bin. And that's my sentiments mainly. Wrong way, nearly made it too big. There we go. Right. Okay, so very simple card. Let's get some scraps out. So let's get some of these. Some of those. Some of those. That's a small bit. One of those, different colour. That's different colour. Here they all are. Here we go. There are scraps that we can use. Some creams. Shady spruce from Christmas cards. Some greys. And got some bigger, some strawberry slush ones. That is last year's in colours. That one, that. Right, so I've got loads of scraps to choose from. So what I'm going to do is, let's have one of these. And let's glue it. In fact, I'm going to use adhesive sheet. I use the glue if I'm doing a card that has got gaps in it. So get my big scissors. Let's cut this down a bit. Like so. Whoops. That's fine. There we go. And then we take this off. And I always forget which side. Oh, that's the sticky side there. So let's put that on there. And then put this over here. Just a little bit over, but we can trim that down. You could put glue over the whole lot as well, but then it gets a bit messy. There we go. Right. So let's take this. Gets everywhere. See there. So let's take this bit off here. Come on. And I'll use this to lift it up. Whoa, it's not coming off. Should stick. Now this is a different sort of masking paper. It's not the same colour as my other one. So I'm wondering if that's the issue. Okay, let's start that bit again. Come back to us. Oh. Maybe that's masking paper then. I don't know. It's the same as that. Right, okay. These bits, this I do know is adhesive sheet. Cut it down. Right, it's better. That's got that's a lot stickier. I think that's masking paper. This is a lot stickier. It is. Over there. Right, now we can take it off. Yeah, that's left it. So it was masking paper then, which is why it wouldn't stick. This is very sticky, which is sometimes why I use glue, because I can then sort of wiggle it around. But let's do this. You can see how sticky it is. Right, so let's use a strip of, let's put that sort of roughly in the middle. And it doesn't matter if it's not in line. It's literally just going to build it up. Whoops. And then let's have pretty yellow down here. Oops, do that one. Then we'll have some green. Now we did use to have a stamp set that got Happy Birthday in it, but that's now retired, I think. Yeah, that's retired. So, but you can use any sentiments really. But I just thought let's have a go at trying to do no stamping cards. Have a little bit over the top there. That's fine. Turn it round. Let's do this one here. So I'm overlapping it both edges because then we will trim it down. That's because I do it this way around. So let's have, that's too small, whoops. And then let's have some mauve in it. So it's all rainbow colours. And then I need a little bit on the edge there, so I'm going to go for, let's go for the grey. Not sure which grey that one is. Okay, so there is our matte layer. So literally we are going to trim the ends off. And you can do this on the scrapbook page if you want. If you're using an adhesive sheet, you could use your cutter to do this. Okay, that's just what I might do just on these ends. So let's just put that to there. No, that didn't quite work. I'll just do that one. That needs to be there. There we go. Oops. It's just this side down this side we want. Right. And then just finish off with your snips. Oops. I'm just looking at it very closely. Just getting that edge dead straight. So we've now got our base. We've got our card base. We have our card bases here. Where have I put them? Oh, they're down here. So now we can decide which way around we want it to go. So I'm thinking that's quite wide. So I'm thinking let's do it that way around. And the sentiment can go on there. So let's stick this to our card. Make sure it's opening the right way. And just put that on there. And let's choose a sentiment. So let's go for congratulations. Congratulations. Just put that there. And that will be a very simple card. Oops. Let's just put that down. In the middle. There. Oops. There we go. And that's one card done. So let's do another. Whoops, let's do another one. I'm going to move my laptop slightly because it's not in it. Okay, right. Okay, so put the lid on this. Put those there so I don't lose them. Right, okay. So the scissors are there. There it is. There it is. That's there. All right. Okay. So let's do another one. Card base. So let's do one using glue and a black one. So this is where we choose our strips. Let's do a neutral one. So that's that one. A different grey. I've got a different blue. Oh, I got a baby. Have I got that one done? Have I got? Yes, I have. Lost Lagoon. And have I got a sin? Oh, That's, I think it's a bit dark, but we could have it go between there. Right. So then we can stick them on and leave a gap. So this is where you get all messy. Oops. So let's start in right against the edge, like so. Then we're going to go. We said to go. That's too dark. I forgot a lighter one. Hang on, what have we got there? Nope. Right, let's go for one of these. So let's do this. I'm going to leave a little gap so you can see the black through it. Okay. Do this one. Now, I tend to cut my strips afterwards. Because then I know they will fit. It needs to be down a little bit. So you can leave whatever size gaps you want. Like so. I'm just doing this by eye. And then a bit of this one. There. And then let's add a bit of green in there. Like so. And we'll have a bit of dark grey, basic grey. Okay, and then it's slightly, just bring this down a little, bring this down a little bit. Yeah, and then if I had this at the bottom, or will we fit another one in there? No, let's just go put this at the bottom. So we'll put that one down there, so it's just overhanging a bit. Okay. Now that is a nice set of colours. That one is combination of them. So as you see, I'm just trimming the ends off. Oops, let me start a little bit. There we go. And just going to trim the bottom off, because this is where we really need the guillotine back again, because that makes it so much quicker as well. So there's this. I do like this one. Let's do this one. Stick this one on. So these are straight lines. Obviously, you can do portrait lines if you wanted to. So let's have a sentiment for this one. I think we will have a really big one. So there we go. Stick that one on. Could pop it up a bit with some dimensionals. So let's get our dimensionals out. Now, after you've done all these, you'll need to clean your cutter and your scissors. So I use isopropylene to clean mine, which you can get from most places, and Amazon does it as well. There we go. So take that off. Let's put that there. There we go. So we've got congratulations, and we've got a thanks one. Okay, so that was 2 in half an hour. So let's expand it. Let's use the basic grey, and let's go diagonally. I'm just trying. I need some that are all. I'm thinking about doing a herringbone, so I need them all to be roughly the same thickness. As you can see, most of these are. They're fatter. A bit yellow. Put that one in. Put that little bit in. Right. Okay. So we've got those. I'll have that bit there. These out the way. That bit there as well, and that bit. So I'm just going to stick them. I'm thinking adhesive sheet again. I need to order some more. So let's cut this down. Oops, where's my big scissors gone now? I've lost my big scissors. I used them a little while ago, didn't I? Oh, where have they gone? Oh well. They'll turn up somewhere. Right, okay, so let's just do. Let's cut along on that. I can understand if I lost my snips, but they were big scissors. We'll obviously put them somewhere. But I don't know where I've put them. But they'll turn up. So let's stick this on here. Like that. this one down like that. So I'm not going to leave a gap. There we go. Because I'm going to butt them up. So take that there. Take this off. Stick. Right, stick that off. Oh dear. That's better. That's coming off. I'll take this one off here. And then we'll take this one off here. There we go. And then we're going to start building it. So I want a little one coming in like that. You'll have this one coming in like that. And I'm just going to build them up. Like we did the first one, but it's going to be that. It's going to be diagonally. And, oh, hang on! I've just seen one of those ones. So have let's pop a bit of that one next to it. So that's the same, not quite the same size. So we just need to work that out. Let's put this at the same size. That yellow is just a fraction wider, so let's put that on there. So there may be a tiny gap, but we might be able to hide that. Let's just put that in there. Oops. And then we put a bit of blue coming down here. And then we want this one. Like so. Use that pink. That's too wide. Let's use some of this. We'll use this for this bit. Hang on, that's the square end. Like so. And let's have that green. Put that in there. Oh, just a little. Have I got a wider one there? That's a wider one, I think. And that one is just a little bit. Over a bit. Right, and then let's do some blue on it. Let's do a whole strip down there, I think. Do a whole strip. And then we want a piece of this. So we'll pop that there. And then let's pop this here. Look at that. It's the same size as that one. So let's put that there. And then have a bit of black. Let's pop a bit of black in. I need a wide bit there. Is that wider? Yeah, it's all a bit wider. Let's fit that in the middle there. Whoops, I'm getting sticky. So we're just going to trim off some of the edges because we can use these bits to infill. Like so. here. Oops. You can tell I'm concentrating because I stopped talking. So I started it. So let's start filling in some of these bits. So let's have a piece of that going in there. And have a piece of this going in there. And we'll have a piece of this coming down there. Have a piece of this coming. In fact, if I can do a solid bit there. There we go. And then we will have to cut a couple of short bits off here. A bit there. And then we want another bit. I think leave that bit up there, and we'll put. Now it's got the grey there. Put this blue in here. I'm not sure if I like this one as much as the others. Put that there. We're going to have haven't got this bit in it yet, have we? No, so that can go there. That can go there. That's a wider bit. With that bit, that's a wider one as well. There we go. And then just trim these bits off because we can use them to infill. Whoops. And let's just do this one. There we go. So where can we fill in some more? Let's put in some blue here. And then let's do that there. And I'm going to have a little bit on that end. So it might not stick. Lift that up and I might put down a bigger piece. Put the bigger, yeah, the black covers that up better. And then we can have just got a little bit there to do. It's the same colour, so let's try. I've got this green on it. Is that going to be this? That's the same size, so that's what's in there. That bit's just a bit too short. Can I take that off? Yes. We'll put that piece in there instead. In fact, we'll do it partly. No, we do a whole strip there. And then we just need a little bit down here, which is going to be that green. So let's just trim these off. Like so. There we go. So it's a different pattern. There's our card base. So here, that's pretty. You can see where I haven't quite cut those dead against the line. There we go. Oh, missed a bit there. It's not good, is it? Right, what colour, what piece can I put there? Let's add in another bit of black. Yeah, so is that all the bits now? Yeah, there we go. And I'm going to use my guillotine cutter just to trim off those edges of any little bits. Just taking off a very small slice of them. Is that edge straight? Just needs a little smidge off of that bit there. There we go. I wish they'd bring that back. Okay, so I'm going to stick that way. And then I'm going to add, I don't want Happy Christmas yet. Because they're not Christmas ones. So I'm thinking, no, I think I've got three packs of these. So, happy Mother's Day. We've got Mother's Day coming up in the States. So thinking of you. Thinking of you. Sending hugs will look quite nice. Yeah, so we put that there. So we could use the die cut circles. Oh, look at that. Put that there. Ah, so we got in here. Oh, don't know what that's from. That's from that we're using scrapbooking. What have I got in here? It's amazing what you find. Oh, a circle there. Set that circle there. And I think we'll put this behind, on top of it. I think we will. That'll be different. What else have I got in here? Got reindeers. Oh, got die cuts in here as well. What's that? Oh, that. Take that. And then put that on it. Oh, I like that. I do like that one. So let's make this one up then. These scraps don't have to be straight bits. They can be things that you've cut extras of, and they just sit on your desk, like these all have. In fact, that punch is not around anymore, but that's fine. Because we're using up our stash. We can put that, I'll stick that directly onto that. We can have it that way around, or we can have it the embossed way. I think we'll go that way round. So this is a hexagon punch, and I've embossed it using a texture one. There was a set of 3 that we had. It was basics something, which used to be my favourite embossing folders. Tweezers here. So let's just pop this on here. Set it in half. Now I haven't decided what embellishments to do. But I'm not sure if I actually need them. I think we've got time to do one more. Yes, and this is 2-tone cardstock. So it's Lost Lagoon and Highland Heather. I don't know what I had it for, but it was in my box of cards to complete. So we're going to do that. Shall we do another landscape one for a change? I think that was for a swap I did. So let's cut this. Now you score it first. Oh, you forgot that. Score first. And then cut after you've scored it. And then you get 2 card bases out of 1 sheet. So that, I'm going to embellish it. So, right, so how can we change this? Oh, it's a lot smaller. Okay, then we need a matte layer then. So we've got, I think I'll go for the grey. No, it's not the black. I think black shines up more. There we go. It sort of pops it. So let's see what we've got. Got that from ages ago. Time to Celebrate. I'm not even sure where that came from. Oh, that's from when I was doing colour stamping, different colours. Thinking of, oh, that's handy. Got 2 like that. What have I got in here? Oh, that is, no, it doesn't go with it. It's an old colour. Not keen on that. So, got a witch's boots. That doesn't go. That's just too big. So let's have a think. Don't think I've got. Oh, is that the same? No, that's smaller. Have that there. That looks good. One Christmas thing. Happy anniversary. That's boring. That's something. That's 2. Oh. That has been scored into triangles. I don't know why. Oh. Doesn't quite go, but that's one of the old retired stamps that I like. Oh, what here? Something like that. It's not going to go. We need it black or white, don't we? Right. There's too much choice. So let's go for the black and have a white on there. Yes, there we go. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? Then I'm thinking we can colour these in. So either colour it in. What else have I got? Oh, that might be better. Thinking of you. Thinking of you, that'll be good. That can go there. And then if I get a white gel pen, Stampin' Up have and they've just brought out their own version of it, but I haven't got it yet. Well, I have, but it's in my virtual scrapbook album kit. So I'm just going to do a little bit of doodling, stitching around here, just to bring in the white from the sentiment. So you could use gold or silver. I'm just going to do that. And you might have a die cut circle that's got a fancy edge. There we go. That looks better. Thinking of you. Yeah, we like that better. So let's just do this. So now I've used a few bits of my scraps. How about you having a go and pop them onto my Facebook page so we can see them. So I'm just thinking pop that there, and then I can decide which way round I actually want it to go. Whoops, make sure it dries first. There we go. So do we want it on that colour? Do we want it on that colour? I think I like it on that colour. So we need to stick that down that way. There we go. And we'll raise this one up on dimensionals. So that's what I need. Where's my dimensions gone? Here they are. So next Tuesday we have a new catalogue coming out, the April to August one. We're doing 3 a year now, so there's no more of the minis. They'll all be the same size, and there'll be new stuff in them. So I've got a few bundles in that I'll be showing you. We've got new in colours. So if you like the Pretty in Pink, Peach Pie, Shy Shamrock, Summer Splash, and the Petunia Pop ones, make sure you get what you need as soon as possible. I'll put that there. Right, okay, so we've done 4 cards using scraps. So which one is your favourite? I think that was my favourite because it's very, think of the word, it stands out. So thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed seeing how you can use scraps to make cards, and why not follow some other videos on my YouTube, and I'll see you next week where we'll be looking at some new products. Until then, take care and keep stamping and crafting. Bye.